I request all the students to hear the lecture, which is going to be delivered by Dr. Damodaran to you. So I think Dr. Damodaran is going to be, introduced by Dr. Tamilini for the what you call the knowledge of the students. So thank you very much. Now the over to Tamilini.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. At this juncture, I would like to place on record that our Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. T. R. Mugam is taking earnest effort to motivate the students and help them sustain their zeal. So thank you so much for this opportunity, sir. And for today, we have Dr. B. Damodaran, who is an advocate and trainer in soft skills, and he has served as a guest faculty in Anna Institute of Management for the past 18 years and practicing in the field of civil department for more than 10 years. He has counseled, trained, and motivated people from all walks of life and from different age groups, starting from students to retirees. He is popular for his Tirukural Mandram. And sir, we are indeed very pleased to have you with us. And today he'll be delivering a lecture on the topic, Journey from Ordinary to Extraordinary. Sir, over to you, sir. Sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Over to you, sir. We are very pleased to have you here.
Okay, madam. Fine. So it's a pleasant day for me to meet all the people who are governing this, and then the student community, the youth, for this motivational series of talk. As I said, I'm Dr. Damodaran. I'm doing this soft skill as well as my profession is I'm a legal profession. My profession is legal profession. It's a day for me to be. Sir, can you able to hear me? All? Can you able to hear me, sir? My voice is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'll continue. So this is a finest movement that everyone see in routine life. We see many people are accomplishing, and they are doing a lot of achievements, and everyone aspires to do something which is purposeful in life. So for that, the students are the real pillars of the country. They can do great things in life. They can excel in many ways what they aspire really to do. So the intention that speaks loud than any other thing in the world. The willpower is something, as Napoleon said, everyone knows. So impossible is a word in the vocabulary of fools. So nothing is impossible. Start doing what is possible. Start doing what is necessary. Then what is possible? You'll be doing the impossible is the right watchword that we have to observe and we have to adhere with. So every student, you're all comfortable with this. You're all very comfortable with my language, or you need some bilingual. You need some bilingual, or you need only in English. Hello. English, sir. Only English. So can I mix it up, or you need only impeccable English?
Sir, we are very comfortable with your language, and indeed it's a treat to listen to you.
Okay. So I'll continue with English, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Being Tiruvallur University, I hope that I can quote right appropriate Tirukural, isn't it? That will be more meaningful, because Valvar, he was a real management guru, has given more that is commendable thoughts, management thoughts, to uplift many things in life. That too for student community. They need more steely resolve to achieve many things in the world, because everyone has the will to win. Everyone has the will to win in the world. Everyone has the will to win, but very few have the will to prepare to win. There is two important key things in it. Everyone has the will to win, but very few will have the will to prepare to win. So will to win is something, will to prepare to win is the real thing, the needy thing. The dire need is will to prepare to win. So what is will to prepare to win? That one has to look in to the thing, the thick of things. Will to prepare to win is nothing but, management says 7 important P's are very pivotal in adhering to it. The first P is nothing but everyone should have some purpose in life. The first P. The first P is purpose. Nokkamnu Tamil la solrom. So everyone should have some purpose in life. Then second P is nothing but the principle. The way we carry the purpose is most important. You can go we can achieve in wrong ways also, in unethical methodology also, but that will not long stand. So we should have a memorable victory. For that, your principle should be virtue-based. Virtue-based. So that is more important than any other thing. First P is purpose. The second P is principle, the way we adopt, the way we follow, the execute, that is most important. That is principle. The third P is nothing less than planning. So everybody knows we plan. So when you join your course, that is BSc, BA, whatever may be, it is not that what degree that you are studying. You may doing your BA history, or some people will, you're doing history, isn't it? Some Tamil literature, or any other thing, whatever maybe the degree that you might have joined, that is secondary. But how you master it, how you stand tall in that particular area, that is most important. So planning. Plan it accordingly. Whatever degree you may be studying, that is no need for it. So put efforts, plan something. If you fail to plan, there is a adage. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So it's better plan it accordingly. So the third P is plan. The fourth important P is, after planning, one has to practice. Keep doing. That is the only mantra in the world that will lift you to highest. It will make you, it will take you to the acme. Isn't it? So practicing. Practicing means not one day and leaving other days. It's a constant endeavor. We call it a constant endeavor. Keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing, whatever may be the problems you may face upon, counter upon. That is secondary. Keep doing is a beautiful mantra that one must do. That is practice. Fourth P. And then fifth P. You may come across many things in the life, but still, perseverance. Until you reach, you should never get tired. You should never retire. In Tirukkural, Valluvar has a beautifully scripted one chapter for this. He termed it as Alvinai Udamai. That is perseverance. What is perseverance? He says, Arumai udaitendru asavamai vendum perumai muyarchi tharum. So on seeing a thing, on just by seeing that is going through your targets, objectives, don't get tired. It may be a big one. It may be a great thing, maybe a toughest thing, but don't get embezzled over it. Have your target in mind, but keep working. Arumai udaitendru asavamai. Don't get tired mentally. Your body may get tired. That is natural, but not mentally. The fatigue shouldn't enter in. Be energetic. Keep on working over it. One day you will achieve it. Arumai udaitendru asavamai. Asavamai means don't get tired, mentally tired. Vendum. Muyarchi perumai tharum. So the endeavors, the constant endeavors, the efforts that you put in will give you the right results, excellent results, magnificent results, catchy results, isn't it? So telling results, sweeping results, whatever, success, everything will be having this. When you have the perseverance. The fifth P is perseverance. The sixth P is nothing but very, very needed. It is patience. So when you say patience, it is not keeping mum, quietly watching things, waiting for the right opportunity to hatch on. That is called patience. Patience is nothing but simply watching. You are waiting for the right opportunity to get things done. So when you find the right opportunity, you should hatch over. So you might have seen the crane, isn't it? A bird which may be on the shore, that is brink of the shore. When you see at the first look, apparently you may get a thing that it is sleeping, but the crane is not. So it was slow, it's keenly watching to get a food, that is prey, not small prey. It won't hatch on small prey. It will be waiting, watching, patiently watching. So when it finds a big fish, a hefty fish, the crane will never wait. It just hatches over it, and it takes the big fish in its mouth. So likewise, when you find the right opportunity, you should hatch on rather keeping mum. So most of the people, we are like that crane. We are waiting. We are waiting, and we were waiting. But when the prey goes, we just slept over it. You should always have a vigil over your opportunities. When you find opportunities, get it done. That's all. That's the only month. That is the only way you can reap the success. That's what he say, perseverance. Then patience. The patience we are seeing. That is sixth one. Patience. Patience is not sleeping over things. It is vigil over things, watching over the things. When opportunity comes, this comes in Kalamaridal in Tirukural 490 couplet. So when you go through Tirukural, you people are in, you're coming under Tiruvallur University. You know, the best guru in management, you might have heard Peter Drucker and all scholars of there. But when you go through Tirukural, it is amazing that you can find more management concepts. Nowadays, we find more kind of, that is a student entering, that is when he fails, or when he get other way results, or not passing through their main exams, they get subdued. They get mentally tired. So when they become mentally tired, Tirukural gives a successful couplets to gain through. So the sixth P is patience. The seventh P is nothing other than that. When you execute all these P's, the final P is pride. You know what is pride? So perimidamnu Tamil sollu. So when you finish a thing, you get a happy thing. That is, yeah, we have done it. We have done it. We finished it. We completed it. We accomplished it. This kind of a fulfilled heart is called, we call it as pride. So the 7 P's one has to adhere. So you just keep it on your mind frame, or if you have any note, you can just copy it. So when you come through these kind of meetings, you can have a note with your that is a keypad, or you can make it in your cell phone also. Some people are, they have a notepad in the mobiles, and they can do it also. So 7 P's, everyone has the will to win, but very few have the will to prepare to win. So you don't become the first man, be the second man. That is will to prepare to win. The will to prepare to win is nothing but the 7 P's. First P is, as we saw, purpose. Second P is principle. Third P is planning. Fourth P is practice. Fifth P is perseverance. Sixth P is patience. And seventh P is pride. So when you execute this in the right appropriate way, you're sure to get the success, bound to get the success. Nobody can stop you from achieving it. You'll be the ultimate triumphant winner. So you'll stand aloft. So it is not that, see, Ben Carson is the #1 world neurologist in the world. He says, there is no such thing as an ordinary human being. If you have a normal brain, you are superior. So don't segregate students that someone is normal and someone is extraordinary, someone is very sharp and someone is something mercurial. No such thing, he says. If you have a normal brain, you are superior. If you can able to distinguish between black and white, red and blue, then you are superior. That's all. So no such ordinary. So you can become extraordinary. When? So when you know that you are ordinary, you are going through the extraordinary. You want to achieve extraordinary. So ordinary to extraordinary is a journey. We transform ourselves. We are raising our standards to such heights. It won't come suddenly. You have to work it on fire. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flights, but they were walking while their companions slept. Heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flights. Isn't it? It doesn't come automatically. They work when their companions slept. That was the reason that they achieved it. Henry Longfellow says beautifully. So you have to work it on. So history tells heartbreaking obstacles, heartbreaking achievements never happen suddenly. They go through tough obstacles, but they have the belief in them, self-belief that they can achieve one day. Achievements come only through your belief, self-belief. So you might have so many good things in you, but when you fail in your self-belief, when you don't have the belief in yourself, the confidence in yourself, nothing, no God can help you to take you up. Padi udayar patramainda kannum madi udayar man payan neidal aridit. 661. So when you are lazy, when you have the habit of procrastination, then even nobody, even the king cannot help you. Even the administrator cannot help you. But if you have that real will, when you are too good, isn't it? You can achieve. You can achieve by yourself. Even achieving it, you'll crave more achievements. You'll never satisfy with what you have. Because achievements is something, it is not for the self. If you are a very good student, if you are getting good marks, if you are in a highest position, you are doing justice to the entire society because you're good, your knowledge is good, everything is good. So what all you do will be good to the entire society. So developing ourselves is not selfishness. So developing ourselves, we are doing good to the society. Tammin tam makkal arivudamai maanilathu man uyirkellam in the 68 in couple 7th chapter, Valua says he accentuates, he articulates, he asserts. So one intelligent boy or one intelligent girl will do the justice to the not only to the home, to the society, and to the country, and to the entire world. She'll be doing or he'll be doing. So raising our standards is not selfishness. It is really needed. It is a dire need of the entire society and the entire world. One Edison made the difference. He was sent back to the home, sent back to home at the age of 7. Teacher said, Tom is a dunce, never send him to school. That was the statement given by the teacher. Tom is a dunce, never send him to school again. Mother saw the paper. She was struck. But what she told to the boy, my child, don't worry. Teacher says that you're too good. So you can do your studying in the home itself. I'll be the teacher hereafter for you. Then let me study. She said in a different tone and a different version. And she has given her a beautiful art, that is art of observation. What is art of observation? Observing a thing, that is most important. Focusing the entire energy into one particular thing. That was the rudimentary thing taught to Thomas Alva Edison by her mother. Edison was not educated, not scholarly through that your academic things, but he was brilliant by hard work, strive, thrive. He listened to many lectures. He read many papers, ready books. He made extraordinary hard work. Till his death, he was working on. He was keep on working. So that he made 1,903 patents was in his name. People wondered. And they asked him, how great you are. How you made the 1,903 patents, Mr. Edison? So Mr. Edison said, see, I never did my day's work, gentlemen. It was all fun. He said, I enjoyed. So when I go to my laboratory, I was the happiest person to enter in because I enjoyed my work. So whatever, when you go to college, you should enjoy this college atmosphere, the classroom atmosphere. should have gratitude for your professor. You should regard your professor. So you should regard your people around you. You must have a very good interpersonal skill with your studentship. Respect others. Give them due respect. Give them the merits. Revere them. Certainly will get all the good from them also. So we need interpersonal skill also. Somebody wants to ask anything? Isn't it? Okay. Is it clear? All of you are listening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am in the right direction, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If there is any thing, you can ask me. Somebody, if you want anything to ask or anything to put in, because I think many people or many students are watching it. Anyhow, so this is a way Edison replied to the press person. So nothing ever great was achieved. He said, nothing ever great was achieved without enthusiasm. So whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm. So now we are across. I'm delivering something what I know little. You are listening patiently to have something to equip yourself. So these two things are happening across. But when you have the belief, something that I can catch on, something that I can apply to my future or day-to-day things, certainly you will get the results. So it is not that every second is very, very impacted. Every second is crucial in world. Nyalam karudinum kaigudum kalam karudi idattar. It's a beautiful couplet given by Thiruvallur in 484. One can have the world in fold if he has the art of time sense. He can use the time in an ideal way. He can have the world in fold. What a beautiful thing that he has stressed it. So you can have the world in your fold. When you have the time sense. Don't waste the time. Because the 3 years will run like anything. It'll just like, it'll push off. So you might have joined the first year, the second year, and naturally it goes, it wanes in thin air. So every day is crucial. Every second is crucial. So have concentration, have focus. See, discuss with your friends. So when you have free time, just what you know, you just share it. The dissemination of knowledge will give you the dynamism in education. So you might be very intelligent, but when you keep on disseminating, you will get more knowledge. When you dig more, you will have more water. Likewise, when you give more, you will have more energy. Your communication will improve. So nowadays, we see most of the students are too good. They're getting 90%, 95%. So it's something extraordinary. They write well. They understand well. They fare their exams in an excellent, impeccable way. But when it comes to interview stage, they are appearing before the interviewer. So when he asks something, when you put some questions, when they answer, they become a total failures. I've seen many, 70 to 80% of highly talented students because of lack of communication skills, communication excellence, they fail miserably, but they are talented. The thing is, they need more exposure in communication. Communication is an art, cannot be taught, should be caught. Communication is an art, cannot be taught. I cannot teach you communication, how to communicate. Or what are the methodology in communication? There may be some laboratories also. We have seen laboratories, but the laboratories will not give you the justice. Unless you take the thing, you take the interest, you take the primary thing, nothing can be given to you. So you have to be the communication is an art, cannot be taught, it should be taught. How? Expose yourself. So talk with your students, talk with your friends, colleagues, share your knowledge, talk more productively, with confidence. You may commit mistakes, yes. So every language, it's not language, every language has its beauty. Isn't it? It's a phenomenal beauty. There is beauty there. So nurture it every day. Start thinking, reckoning a new thing, reckoning a new word, a vocabulary strength. Make it, read more newspapers. Share your knowledge. Hey, today I had a new word. This is a word that one has to pronounce in this way. So this way you develop your knowledge, you share your knowledge with your colleagues, your friends. So when you find a platform in communication, go there, push over there, grab the opportunity like a crane, talk something. The people may laugh at you at the first sight, but when you keep on doing, people will listen to you. They'll say, what a beautiful talk he has given, he has delivered. How it comes? Not suddenly, by hard work. That's what I say, heights where great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flights. But they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. They were working on. All the great people, victory is not a sudden thing. You might have heard about Pablo Picasso, the finest, the greatest, one of the excellent modern artists. Even at the age of 90, he has given beautiful cravings, pen cravings. Once he was walking on the road. Nobody saw him, but one FT lady, she was a fan, ardent fan of Picasso, Pablo Picasso. She spotted him. And she was in ecstasy, she was in joy on seeing Pablo Picasso. She rushed towards Pablo Picasso and said, Picasso, Picasso, I am your great fan, Picasso. I need one thing from you. Now, one small piece of modern art. Can you give me? I want from you. I am very lucky and fortunate to see you on the road. Please, Picasso. She was pleading, praying for a small art. He said, on seeing her, he had a look and he said, wait, I'll give you, wait. She said, he was on the road itself. He took from his canvas, he took up a small thing and then he made a modern art within 30 seconds. And then under the modern art, he has made his signature by Pablo Picasso. Then the Picasso handed over to the lady. The lady saw, oh, Picasso, what a fantastic modern art, that too within 30 seconds you made it. Then Picasso, maintaining some patience, it took some time, and he said, my fan, dear lady, not only this, if you sell this thing that is modern art, a small piece of modern art, you'll be getting 1 million for this. Then she was in joy. She said, oh, 1 million worth of modern art, that too within 30 seconds you made it. Oh, wow. So amazing, she said. For that, he calmly replied, Picasso, for this 30 seconds, my lady, it took 30 years for me to work hard. It took 30 years for me to work on for this 30 seconds, 1 million worth of modern art. See the energy, the hard work, the constant endeavor. Everything is needed. It is not just a plucky thing. You have to work it on for it to achieve the perfection. That too, perfection will never come. Even the top artists, if you ask them, they'll say, no, we are towards it. So nobody can achieve perfection within seconds. It's a constant endeavor. So keep on working. Knowledge is a beautiful thing. Even your friend may get angry on you. But if you take a good book, it'll give you beautiful things. Whenever you take the book, you just read the pages, it'll give you confidence. It'll give you friendship. It'll give you love. It'll give you everything, what are all the value in it, it'll give. That's what Thiruvalluvar says. Kedil Vidiselvam Kalvi Oruvarukku Madalla Matrayavai. 400th couplets. 400. The thing is 400. That is 40th chapter. Kalvi. Kalvi means education. He says, Kedil Vidiselvam. So you cannot perish. Unperishable. Kedil Vidiselvam Kalvi Oruvarukku. It's a real asset that one can have in their lifetime. All the other assets will wane off. Waning and waxing will be there. But this is the finest thing that will ever stand in me. It gives you status. It gives you energy. It gives you kind of fulfilled thing. So everything you can have through education. It's a beautiful period. You can learn. So learning is an art. Every day you make it a point that something today I learned. Something today I have given it. I have disseminated my knowledge. I shared my knowledge with my friends, or my colleagues, or something. Every day, give something, take something. Take something, give something. So make it in two ways. So make this college days a productive one. So as I said, everything comes through peace. Then another thing also, we call it in management a SMART. So have your goal specific. So I want to become UPSC man. Yes, you take it UPSC. So that is not IAS is not the only thing that one should have. So there are so many things out there, but make it a specific thing. Yes, I want to be a professor, or I want to be a psychiatrist, or I want to be something useful to the society, specific. And then it is a measurable one. So every day you put on something, whether you're going in the right way, whether you are doing it productively, measurable. And that objective should be achievable one also. It is not something dreamy one, isn't it? It should be achievable. Every day you should have watch thing over, measurable and achievable. And then it should be realistic also. So if I ask you, what is your objective? So when you say, no, sir, my objective is just to enter heaven is my beautiful objective. So nobody has seen heaven, nobody has seen hell. So it's all hearsay. John Milton writes beautiful word, beautiful poetic touch. All of you know Milton's Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. He says, one can make hell out of heaven and heaven out of hell. So both in our thought process. Thiruvalluvar says also the same. Vinaythirpam என்பது ஒருவன் மனத்திற்பம். 661. The mental tenacity speaks a lot of volumes than any other thing in the world. The mental toughness will give you everything. So when you're mentally strong, when you have that resolve, you make heaven out of hell and hell out of heaven. Both things within us. So you cannot say nobody can give you solutions in the world. I cannot motivate you. So I can just give you things, that's all. The motivation gets in you because motive for action. I can inspire you, but I cannot motivate you. It takes in. It's an inner chemistry. So when you keep on thinking, why not I? Why should I? Why can't I do it? So I have the energy, I have the sources, I have everything in. Why not I? So this way you have to ponder. Keep pondering. So it's anybody's game. So most of the people, even I've seen English literature people from, say I studied in a very ordinary college, but it's a very good reputed college here in Pachai Pass. So we have seen, we come through, I did my economics, and then I studied my BL and ML in University of Madras, where for sports, I joined Tamil literature also in Pachai Pass, same Pachai Pass. So I've gone through the steps. So we saw many people from English literature. So when they come to communicate, they are very good in their subjectively, they are very good. But when it come to terms, that is in communication. So I saw many faltered. That is, they falter in their communication ways and English pronunciation and the accent, the articulation, the intonation, the pitch of the voice, the modulation, everything is scrambled because no exposure to them. So when you expose yourself only, you can achieve. That's what Valluvar says. Viraindu thodil ketkum nyalam. Nirandu inidu solludal vallar perin. It is in 648 number. If you are a cogent communicator, if your communication, your presentation is so cogent, so your articulation is so good, you can have the entire world. The entire world will heed upon to do what you command them. When you command the world will heed to you and they'll do. When you have a cogent communication, a powerful communication, extraordinary communication, a catchy communication. So that is the way that we should develop ourselves. The communication, it gives you entire thing in world. Because so many people are there. They are academically strong, bright. But when it comes to communication, that way miserable. Because no exposure. Grab the opportunities in college. So whenever there is a meeting, you go, you grab the mic. Don't lose the opportunity. Opportunities will never come suo moto. You have to create it. You have to create it. That's what Bruce Lee said. He was a great fighter, you know. Bruce Lee, how he grabbed the opportunity in America. He was put to a test against a great master. He said, give me 10 days time, master. Okay, take 10 days. He created a new style and he beat the master there. Jutke of Finto. For that, he said, 10 days I had hard work. I said, no wink of sleep for me. I created a new style in the world, Jute Finter. With this kind of speed and style, I can beat any opponent in the world within 10 seconds. That he took 6 films. At the age of 32, he expired, but he made the entire world to look upon. He said, nothing by hard work. His speed of hit is 141 kilometers per hour. He worked on for it. He was ordinary human. He turns himself to be extraordinary human. All are ordinary. Everyone is ordinary, but the journey is ordinary to extraordinary. It doesn't come automatically. Isn't it? We're slow and steady, but they keep on moving. No tired. Physically, they may be tired, but mentally they are strong. You have seen in marathon, 42 kilometers. The first 10 kilometers, anybody can run. The next 10 kilometers, that is 20th kilometer, the people with the abdominal strength, they can run. Another 10 kilometers also they can sustain. But the last 10 kilometers, people with a will and the people with a mental energy can do the rest. So everything is on your mental energy, mental acumen, mental strength. This never comes. So Valluvar says on auto-suggestion. So nowadays we call it as auto-suggestion. So you might have heard of auto-suggestion. So what we think, we became. Even our Vedas and other Sastrams or other religious books have told amply. Thoughts made, because man is bundle of thoughts. Man is bundle of thoughts. Every day the thought process, it takes the leads. It drives us, it guides us. So the thought process, the mental process, thoughts comes through and it guides us. So it enlightens us. Sometimes negative thoughts, we get into dark areas, gray areas. So the thought process is much. Valluvar says, Ulliyadu eidal elidu, man matrumdan ulliyadu ulla perin, 540 number, 540. He says in Pochavame. What does Pochavame means? So when you are in joy, you might forget other things. That is your duty. So even in your success, you should never fail. You should always remember that you have miles to go. Isn't it? See, a complacency should never creep in. Complacency should not creep in. You should be very aware of it. That is called Pochavame. In this particular Kural, he says, Ulliyadu eidal elidu. Man matsundan ulliyadu ulla peri. If you have the inner conscious thought, if you keep on thinking for a lofty goals or lofty principles, sure, nobody can stop you are achieving it. Auto-suggestion says, auto-suggestion is a way to condition your subconscious mind. Say subconscious mind, to make a statement into a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a powerful self-confidence building tool. It's a powerful self-confidence building tool. If you keep on telling that you're too good, you're bound to achieve something. Every day you are measuring yourself. And every day you have a time-bound principle. As I said, smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So this smart quality is within you and you are working for it. Every day you keep on working, your progress you are watching, you are self-auditing. Every day you are doing. So every day, one fine day you will achieve, because you are inner conscious, and then your subconscious will give you the entire strength. The universe will help you like anything. All the great people, if you go through their history or autobiography, you can find how they achieve, how they accomplish. The staunch belief in them made them. They carved a niche in their life. I put a word again. They carved a niche. N-I-C-H-E. They carved a niche in life because they were confident in it. The absolute confidence that gives them entirety in life. So nothing less than that. In Mahakavi Bharati, you all know, he's too good in other languages also. He was so good in, he has the gift of gab. He knows around 6 to 8 languages in India. He speaks French, and then Hindi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, and other languages. Even English is too good also, because he changes his name as Shelly Dasan. He was fond of Shelly. Shelly Dasan, he made his name. So he was addict to Shelley. He said, தேடிச்சோறு நிதந்தென்று பல சின்னஞ்சிறு கதைகள் பேசி மனம் வாடி துன்பம் மிக உடன்று பிறர் வாட பல செயல்கள் புரிந்து நரைகூடி கிழப்பருவம் எய்தி கொடும் கூற்றுக்கு இறையென பின் மாயும் வேடிக்கை மனிதரை போல் நானும் வீழ்வேன் என நினைத்தாயோ. He says, I am not here just to take my food and sleep and do some kind of other works. I am born to achieve. I'll not die before I do something, before I get that old age. I'll do. Even old age comes, I'll never die because I'll do. My achievement is the prominent thing, without which I won't die. See, what a confidence he had. So he died at the age of 39 due to reasons, but he made immortal poems that stand still. That is most important. So we are not here just to talk something and push up and time is over, 3 years over, and I'm searching for the job. People say, see, you have passed your graduation, but what about your employability skill? So they ask nowadays. So people, there are so many degree holders of there, but whether they had enriched or enhanced their employable skill. So that is a question. So that's what the university is arranging with care and concern for you, to make you more aware that you people are too good, but you have to enrich and enhance your employable skills also through soft skills and listening to right audios and taking in the right spirits, not only listening and taking and ingraining things and executing it properly. Karka, kasadara karka, katrvin, nirka adarka taga. It is 391 in 40th chapter Kalvi, education. He says, it's not a mere reading that is enough. So what all you read, what all you observe, put it to practice. If you don't apply it in your life, then a mere reading won't suffice. It won't give you any right results, a good results, grand results, noteworthy results. So it is better that what all we read, what all we observe, put it into practice. First, it look maybe something difficult, but when you keep on doing, they say 21 days. There's 21 days you keep on doing. Then it becomes a practice. So in life also we have seen. So when you keep on waking up at 4:30, first few days, a few weeks, it may be very tough. But if you make it a habit, you will never sleep after 4:30. But when you have the competency to wake up at 4:30 and do your things, oh, it's something stupendous. Nobody can match you in any skills. We are sure. In the morning, you can memorize many things. Even Antony's speech, you can just have. When Macbeth talk, yes, fine, fantastic. All the English literature you can have in your mind. Your mind will speak. You can just toy it with it. You can have a cakewalk in your English literature. Or what are all the subjects that you involved in? So Professor Johnson, we used to hear him. He was a college, is a professor in Krishna, that is here in Pachepa's Trust College, Kandasamy College, Naidu College. In 1970s, people used to say, when he takes class on Shakespeare or Milton or any other English people, all the other department students will throng upon to his classroom. Other lecturers will, they go to principal and they complain, sir, what, sir, when Johnson comes, people, all the students are rushing towards Johnson, sir. Then he used to say, you take classes like Johnson, then they will rush to you. Such a fantastic, fantabulous professor, had all the English literature in his memory. So it's a habit. 90% of whatever we do is a matter of habit. Competency is a matter of habit. Confidence is a matter of habits. Concentration is a matter of habits. Positive attitude is a matter of habit. Even habit is a matter of habit. When you keep on doing, you become such. You transform yourself into such. So people will start looking you at, oh, he's the man. Oh, she's the woman. So they keep on, their eyes will be different on you because your transformation gives them good height. Your height is something worthy. See, the mind is two-way around. What is knowledge? People say, what is knowledge? Knowledge means gaining through your academics or scholar, that is your degrees. I know one gentleman. who's a professor, I don't want to tell his name. He's in Chennai, in a reputed college. You know, he has bag full of degrees. He completed 100 degrees, MAs, 25 MAs, MPhils. He had 100 degrees in his kit. One paper published his this particular news. I wondered, and I had an opportunity to meet him. But he was very proud. Proud means that is no wrong, but he has some kind of vanity. He thinks that he is too good and he is highly knowledgeable. But when it come to terms, that is in communication, I saw him. He was a total failure. All laughed at him. You know how to put forth this lecturing style. What to say first, how to say it, how to catch the audience, how to make it more meaningful, and how to start and how to finish. Both are very important. In 100 meters race, the start is very important. And finishing the race is much important because even the head finish will do the rest. Dive at the end of the line. So everything is must be very keen. You must do it in the right thing, exact time. So such a way, this man was total failure, but he has 100 degrees in his kit. What is the use of it? Even though you're highly qualified, when you fail to communicate what all you had in your mind, then it is waste. Sheer waste, a mere waste. Something you have to prove to the world that you are too good. So your communication. So take some time in your college also. At least weekly once, have a communication class. Every week, one of you or two of you communicates what all you had in your mind, the week communication. So this communication, because we have seen, I was very lucky enough that the Chief Secretary, erstwhile Chief Secretary, earlier Chief Secretary has given me an opportunity to sit on the mock interview for IAS people who completed 159 IAS people who complete that is main UPSC. So we had the opportunity to get through it. So I was very fortunate to sit with Shankar IAS. The Chief Secretary was in then Dr. Ramachandran, that is MJR's regime. And then Sailendra Babu recently retired IPS. So we sat. We have seen the people who pass their main exams and coming for the interviews, but only 50% people alone could do the justice. Others, they are unable to talk, unable to put forth, assert their knowledge. So that's what I say. So talk. When you have the opportunity, grab, communicate daily, communicate. Even talk to the tree in lonely place, but better communicate every day. See that you're communicating well. Every day it's a practice. Demosthenes was a historian, the first communicator of the world. But he was a stammering person. People laughed at him. He did his law. He was a lawyer. When he goes to court, people will laugh at him. Then he took a vow. He said, one day I'll become a great communicator. You know what he did? He has shaven his head, that is hair, and he became a shaven head person. Then he was in home itself. 6 months he practiced like a thing. He never came out. He was practicing his communication. Even he goes to the mountains, higher mountains. He put pebbles on his mouth. Even blood will rush on. That he keeps on talking every day. One day, even now, the history talks of Demosthenes, the greatest first communicated historian communicate. That's what Thiruvalluvar says. He has allotted a separate chapter for this communication, 65, 641 to 650. Ketar pinikum tagayavai kelarum vetpa mozhivadam. So you should bind the audience with your talk. The others should feel, oh, we missed it. In such a way, your communication must be in tandem. So this is a way that we can do justice in our education, because getting mere knowledge, nothing will give. So knowledge should get disseminated. So you should explore the opportunities. Whenever you find, you keep talking. The 7 P's, you make it very correct. That you put it, even you can write it on a chart. You can see what is my purpose. Now you start doing the purpose. What for the purpose that I'm here as a student? Then you make on your principle, how you are going to carry this, the purpose. and what is your planning on this, and whether you are going through the practice or when you have that kind of perseverance, and then patient, waiting for it, and then getting the proudest moment that you are achieving it. So this gives you entire thing in life. So I know sitting for 1 hour, that is 2 hours, 1 hour, it's a very tough thing I've seen. But from here, I can sense you people are a really gem of students. So you are sitting with this concentration and focusing to know something that shows a positive side. I can sense the aura behind you. Yeah, you people are too good to listen to it. So only few people can listen. Listening is the greatest art, you know. Without filters, one can able to listen means he is the greatest intelligent person. Listening is the toughest. You can talk something, you can blabber something, but listening to a thing is something commendable. Valluvar says, பிழை துணர்ந்தும் பேதமை சொல்லார் இழை துணர்ந்து ஈண்டிய கேள்வியவர். If one is a rapt listener or a listener with a world-class listener, if one is a world-class listener, even when he talks, even if he likes, nothing, no wrong will come out of his mouth. What all he says, it becomes perfect. He can talk in a beautiful way, impeccable way, immaculate way. So nothing will come wrong out of his mouth because he was a world-class listener. So be a world-class listener, then you can become a very good communicator. When you become a very good communicator, the entire world will listen to you. The interviewer will listen to you. The judge will listen to you. The dignitaries will listen to you. Even the workers will listen to you. Your top boss will listen to you. Your family will listen to you because you are the right communicator. So this soft skill is nothing but it rests on your greatest communication. So read well, listen well. Reading, listening, communicating. These 2-3 things will raise your standards to somewhere, some stupendous. You can carve a niche over this. So this is my humble thing. So we are not here merely to make a living. That is my humble suggestion. Vairamuthu is a great poet in Tamil Nadu. Everybody knows, greatest cine writer, poetic writer. He says, "Irukkum naatkalai irattipaakku. Irukkum naatkalai irattipaakku. Suriyan nilavu irandilum vidithiru. Suriyan nilavu irandilum vidithiru. Padukkai pottu tuyil kollade. Tuyil varumbodhu padukkai pottu. காலையில் பூமியின் உட்புறம் துளையிட்டு மாலையின் பூமியின் மறுபுறம் வெளிப்படு. மனித உள்ளம் காலி கிண்ணம். மனித உள்ளம் காலி கிண்ணம். லட்சியங்களை ஊற்றி நிரப்பு. லட்சியங்களை ஊற்றி நிரப்பு. விண்ணும் மண்ணும் வெற்றியின் இலக்கு செவ்வாய் கிரகம் சீக்கிரம் உனக்கு. He says, so your mind, it's an open vessel. Fill it with high lofty objectives. Yeah, one day you can achieve great things. We are not here merely to make a living. We are here in order to enable the world to live more amply with a greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. We are here to enrich the world and we impoverish ourselves if we forget this area. So we are wasting our energy. So we are here to achieve. We are not just ordinary. We may be ordinary now, but we are towards the extraordinary. So going through from ordinary to extraordinary, the journey is not easy. What Pablo Picasso says, for this one art, I worked for 30 years. So every day it counts. Every second it counts. So go through this area, the gray areas, and finally you'll become extraordinary. The entire world will look upon. The entire world will cherish upon. The entire world will have a confidence in you and they pray for your higher success. And being thing here. So I'm with this being 1 hour session, I'm concluding this with these things. That is what I said earlier. This is a wonderful opportunity. You have to grab it like anything. Every day, make it a point that read something, observe something, enrich something, ingrain something, and then be a very good listener. So have a gratitude towards your lecturers and gratitude towards your parents. something. They are the demigods. And then next is listening. Listening means communication is very much important. Communicate every day. Have something every day. Give something to someone every day by way of your, that is a donation, knowledge donation. Give it some, contribute your knowledge. And then see that you're a good communicator and use the time well. And make it a point, 7P theory, and just put it into practice. Sure that nobody can stop you. The entire universe will help you along with your purposes. And I pray for your grand and great success. If you have any question or anything to ask, I can put forth. Thank you, Arakonam, Arts College Science. Very motivational quote, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. Great to have your feedback. And any questions or any that is desirable, or you want any something useful thing, I can put forth.
A very good evening, sir. My name is Karthik. I'm from the Department of English, Thiruvalluvar University.
Fine.
First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for giving us such a wonderful lecture. And it really meant so. It was really motivating for all of us. I think for me to ask certain questions, I think the very first statement that you made in the beginning of your lecture, which is will to win and will to prepare to win. I think I just went into a mode of contemplation. I was just thinking about it for a very longer time. It made so much sense in the due course of your lecture, and it really made so much sense. So my question to you is, if there is one action step that I can take today to get me closer to my dream, if there is one action step that you could share, if there is one action step that you could suggest me to get closer to my dream, if there is one suggestion that you could give me, that is my very first question. So my another question that I'd like to ask, you said, though when during our journey from ordinary to extraordinary, though we are physically drained, we need to have the mental strength. Can you suggest us, can you give some tips on how to build our mental fortitude? That is my second question. And I have another question to ask you in person. If you could clear us with this, I'll go with the third one.
Okay, Karthik, sir. Professor Karthik has put two brilliant questions. One is action, one action thing, isn't it? One action thing you asked me, isn't it? Action. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, action. So immediately what you have to do. Enni tuniga karumam tunindabin ennuvam enbadu ilukku. It comes in 467 in couplet. Tirukkural, 467. So before doing a thing, you think well. Not one time, 2 times, 100 times, even 1,000 times you take. But once you have taken a decision and once you have determined to do, immediately plunge. The first thing is step on. That's all. No riveting. Yeah, step on. Yeah, that is the reverberating thing. Yeah, just you step in. That's the first thing. Then you ask me how to get these kind of qualities, mental strength. That's what I said. Constant endeavor. See, I put my life, that is my experience is what I had. So I started my athletic career at the age of 18. People laughed at me. Hey, see, you are doing your first year degree. How can you beat the people, the junior athletes who were all state people? Now you are starting. How can you beat them? I said one thing. See, I had a desire, deep desire. I'll prove my universities and I'll go to state and I'll represent nation. They laughed at me. See, but inner desire, I said subconscious mind. So when you have that constant endeavor, constant thinking, that gives me, I had a coach, Abraham Rajan, who was then an Asian medalist in 800 meters, who completed in 1 minute 47 seconds. After finishing his NIS, he came to Pachabas ground. I was very fortunate to meet him and I said, sir, I want to train under you. He said, can you run? Yes, sir. Then he asked me to say, I asked, what's your peace, sir? He said, daily you come regularly, that is my peace. Then I worked under him. 3 years, I did my all the rudimentary things in running. That is half season, middle season, and peak season. You know, for the constant 5 years, I picked up my speed and I won 5,000, 10,000, 20 kilometer cross country and 21 kilometers. So every 5 years, I was unbeaten champion. I represented India, that is national universities, and I was captain my university of in Tamil Nadu, Madras. So every day, the action is nothing but keep doing that as a mantra. I used to run 20 kilometers, to 25 to 30 kilometers a day. That is 210 kilometers per week. And then workout practice. But before that, I never had a run at all. I never had a run at all. But I had the deep desire, that is ingrained desire to do something in my life and to get a job through sports quota. The same way I got a job in a Ministry of Labor in sports quota. I resigned the job. I came to Bar Council. That is my interest, other interest. But the thing is, keep doing. That is the only way it gives you mental tenacity, mental toughness. Without doing, by dreaming, you cannot. So you want to be a very good communicator, you must keep on communicating. There are lakhs and books on communication, but if we read the books alone, it won't suffice. It won't give you the results. But whatever you read, you start communicating, whether right or wrong. You start communicating. Then one day you will find the rhythm of communication. Then you'll be a very good communicator. So start doing, that is a mantra. And keep doing is a wonderful thing. And achieving impossible thing is the greatest desire.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You answered you answered my last question too, sir. It was regarding communication. I thought of asking, being a student of literature, I was really awestruck by your command over the language. It was so great to hear your lecture, and thank you so much. And we are privileged to have met a multifaceted person like you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karthik sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So on behalf of Karthik, Professor Karthik sir has put forth some useful wisdomic questions, and then it's really it's a feast for me to answer it, respond to it. Anybody is there? Anything? I think someone is
Good
coming.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So I'm here to thank you. First of all, thank you for your powerful speech, sir, which is so admiring, and hammering our mind to possess extraordinary phase in our life, the importance of communication, the importance of grasping opportunity, and mainly, particularly the formulas that you gave, which is that 7 P's,
Yes.
will definitely help us through our success. Thank you, sir. We, the students, are very grateful to listening your lecture. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
So thank you so much to give your lecture, your valuable time, sir. The students were impressed and motivated, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Fine, madam. So motivation comes from within. That's what our own idea. So I cannot motivate anybody in the world, but I can inspire. Motive for action. We call it, we define it as motive for action. So motivation is inner way out. So I just put only one example to you. See, when you show a gold on the fire, that is it's a fire with a bushy thing. So when you show a gold will glitter like anything because it takes the fire to glitter itself. But when you show a piece of paper over that fire, the paper will get burnt. If you are a gold, on every experiment, on every life experience, you will glitter. But when you are a paper, you are certainly going to burn. So you have in your mind, are you a paper or you a gold? So be a gold to glitter yourself on every experience or at every hearts. Every hearts, you will glitter like a gold. So I pray all of you to be gold. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. There's no doubt that you are an inspiring icon for all of us here. And we were very pleased to have you with us. And I know that you've consented to spend some of your valuable time for us. And in spite of having a busy and tight schedule for the entire day. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. God bless. So I thank the Tiruvallur University, the Vice Chancellor, sir, and all the English department professors and head of the department and other colleges and other college professors and faculties and students especially who listen to us, and everybody. And thanking I give my humble thanks to all. God bless you all. Achieve more. Thank you. Okay, madam. I'm leaving. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Participants, you may leave now.
Leave the meeting on time. How's that?